Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and here we are with the continuation of the discussion on law and partnership. My name is Michelle Joy M. Itable, also known as Ati Ins. I'm a certified public accountant and a fourth-year law student, and this video is intended for my students in the College of Accountancy of SPAC or South Philippines Adventist College. So, if you are new here, you can please like and subscribe this channel. And before you watch this video, because this is the part 2, so please watch the first video, the part 1, because this is just a continuation. So I will put the link on the description box. Yan guys. So, yan. So law and partnership, part 2 tayo sa discussion. So again, Michelle Joy Emitable, yours truly, aka Ate Ins. And the topics that we are going to discuss this in this video is the difference of partnership with co-ownership, corporation, and joint venture. And at the end of this video, I will post a question for my students, a question that you have to answer. It's going to be your assignment. So it will be question number 2. And you are going to submit that in our LMS in Canvas. So now, let's define first what is co-ownership. Co-ownership, as stated in the Civil Code, there is co-ownership whenever the ownership of an undivided thing or right belongs to different persons. In default of contracts or of special provisions, co-ownership shall be governed by the provision of this title anyway. So an example of this is when an undivided property of a deceased is transmitted to his or her heirs, diba? So there is co-ownership, there's a property, an undivided property, and it belongs to different persons. So, yun nga. A classic example, halimbawa, yung may magulang nagpamana sa anak kasi by the death of the parent, gano'n, pag without the will, halimbawa, meron siya, ang isang parent, meron siyang 3 anak, A, B, and C. And that parent owns a house and lot. Ngayon, upon the death of the parent, diba? And before the distribution to the heirs, distribution sa 3, and assuming na walang will, yun, the property that is left, the house and lot, will be under the co-ownership of these 3 persons, so these 3 heirs, yung kanyang mga anak. So, ngayon, so we are going to differentiate that later on with partnership, okay? So let's just go to the definition now. So another thing that we have to differentiate from a partnership is a corporation. So the definition of a corporation is an artificial being. It's an artificial being created by operation of law, having the right of succession and the powers, attributes, and properties expressly authorized by law or incident to its existence. An example of corporation, di ba? Ang daming corporation, San Miguel Corporation, Jollibee Food Corporation, Ayala Corporation. So, yun. And we are going to differentiate that with partnership later. And another thing that we have to define is joint venture. It is an association of persons or companies jointly undertaking some commercial enterprise. Generally, all contribute assets and share risks. It requires a community of interest in the performance of the subject matter, a right to direct and govern the policy in connection therewith, and a duty which may be altered by the agreement to share both in profits and losses. So, what is in other words, a joint venture class is association of persons or companies for only a particular undertaking, for only a particular project, parang ganon. And after that project or that undertaking that they are going to enter into, halimbawa, okay, let's give a classic example. Halimbawa, yung may dalawang companies na nag-form sila ng joint venture in order for the extraction of mineral oils, halimbawa, on a particular place. Yan. So, they stipulated na yung joint venture ang joint venture nila, for example, is for 5 years, ganon. So, on a particular undertaking lang siya, on a particular period or a particular activity. So, for example, like, after 5 years, after they have extracted the minerals or yung sa example natin, yung mga minerals na extract nila, after that, is matatapos na yung joint venture. So, hanggang dun lang siya, class. On a particular undertaking only. So, we are going to differentiate that with partnership later. Yan. So, for now, itong ginawa kong dito, table, ang una kong dinistinguish yung partnership, co-ownership, and corporation. Mamaya yung joint venture, class. So, ito yung basis. Tapos, tignan natin kung paano sila i-apply yung basis, like itong creation, itong juridical personality purpose, sa partnership, co-ownership, and corporation. So, let's start. Creation. Tayo sa pinakauna. Partnership, it is created by contract, di ba? Ang co-ownership, by operation of law. So, ang co-ownership, class, mostly kasi sa operation of law talaga ito, a co-ownership, it's not really on contract. So, and corporation, di ba, by operation of law din siya. So, yung state, kasi sa corporation, yung state yung nagbibigay ng powers sa corporation for it to be created or to exist. Now, juridical personality. Partnership has a separate and distinct juridical personality from that of each of the partners. So, may separate siya na personality. Ang co-ownership, wala. Corporation, meron din. May separate and distinct juridical personality naman siya sa kanyang mga corporators. Sino yung mga corporators? Yung mga persons who decided who are responsible for the creation of the corporation. Yan. Purpose. Purpose of the partnership, generally, class, realization of profits. Diba? Medyo may exception lang tayo dito, yung discuss natin on our first video na when it comes to partnerships created for the exercise of profession. So, it could be na yung purpose nila is for the exercise of the profession, is not really for the realization of profits, but generally realization of profits yan. Co-ownership, ang purpose ng co-ownership is common enjoyment of a thing or a right. Like sa example natin kanina, yung sa house and lot. Yan. So, na-i-list nila, diba? Yung parang, yung sa house and lot, pwede nilang i-list yun. Yung sabi ko kanina, sorry, yung wala na-mention. Pwede nilang i-list yun or pwede nilang gamitin. Yung sa corporation naman, the purpose, so it depends in the articles of incorporation. Dito nakapaloob yung purpose ng corporation. So, ngayon, doon naman tayo sa duration or term. Partnership, no limitation. Unless particular partnership ka na yung meron kang a certain period of time lang. But generally, class, unlimited ang buhay nitong partnership. For as long as, diba, you still agree to become partners. Ayan. So, co-ownership, 10 years maximum. Ayan. May be extended by new agreement. Corporation, perpetual existence, class, unless its articles of incorporation provides otherwise. Ito naman tayo sa number of incorporators. Sa partnership, minimum of 2. Yeah, 2 or more, sabi din sa partnership definition, di ba? Sa co-ownership, minimum of 2 din, 2 or more. Corporation, minimum of 1. Di ba ngayon class, meron na kasi tayong tinatawag na one-person corporation, so pwedeng isang tao na lang mag-create ng corporation. So, dito naman tayo sa commencement of juridical personality. Partnership, it commences juridical personality from the moment of the execution of the contract of partnership. Co-ownership, wala, not applicable kasi wala nga siyang juridical personality, di ba? Corporation, date of issuance of certificate of incorporation. Sa transferability of interest, partnership may not freely dispose his interest to others without consent of other partners. Diba? Delectus personae, yung doctrine na diniscuss natin last video. Co-ownership, co-owner may freely do so. Pwede niyang, halimbawa, yun, yung sa example natin na yung, diba, 3 yung mga anak na nagmana ng house and lot. So, yung portion ng isa, halimbawa, pwede niyang ipamana din sa kung sino niyang gusto, sa anak niya. Yan, so may freedom siya to do so. So, corporation, stockholders has the right to transfer shares without the consent of other shareholders. Pwedeng i-transfer ng mga stockholders yung shares nila kahit na hindi na pinapaalam sa iba pang shareholders. So, power to act with third person. Dito naman tayo. Power to act with third person. Partnership. A partner may bind the partnership. Each partner is an agent of the partnership, diba? For as sabi nga natin nung last na discussion, for as long as yung act ng partner is within the ordinary course of the business, diba? Pwede niyang i-bind whatever acts that he committed. He can bind the partnership and the other partners as well. So, yan, with power to act with third persons. Co-ownership, co-owner cannot represent the co-ownership. Hindi pwede. Corporation, management is vested with the board of directors. Later on, i-discuss natin yan eh. Sa pag dumating na tayo sa corporation law, and yung matatouch natin yung management ng board of directors sa corporation. So, hindi pwede. So, yung management, hindi yan, ng corporation, hindi yan naka-rely lang sa mga stockholders. Diba? Halimbawa ako, class, dati nag-invest din ako sa stocks. May investment ako sa BPI, sa ABS-CBN, nung may ABS pa. May investment din ako sa ISM company. So, yung sa halimbawa sa BPI, di ba, nag-invest ako doon, shareholder ako doon. Pero hindi ibig sabihin na shareholder ako, may karapatan na ako sa management ng BPI. Di ba? So, tanging board of directors lang nila yung in charge sa management nila. So, yun. So, basis another thing is effect of the death. Kapag namatay yung partner, in a partnership, death of a partner results in dissolution of partnership. Magkakaroon na ng dissolution class. Kasi nga, di ba, yung association ng partnership, yung mga partners dyan, kumbaga, it's on their agreement that they became partners. So, kapag may namatay na isa, yun, hindi yan basta-basta na, pag may namatay na isang partner, diba, kailangan magkaroon ng dissolution dun sa affairs ng partnership. Magbabago talaga siya, class. So, co-ownership naman, death of co-owner does not necessarily dissolve co-ownership. So, pwede kasi yan eh, yung, halimbawa, yung namatay yung isang co-owner, diba? Pwede niya i-transmit kasi yung rights niya, yung interest niya dun sa co-ownership sa kanyang heirs eh. So, it does not necessarily mean na madedissolve yung co-ownership. Corporation class. Death of a stockholder does not dissolve a corporation. Yan. Self-explanatory. And dissolution. Dito tayo, basis dissolution. How is a partnership dissolved, diba? May be dissolved at any time by the will of any or all of the partners. Diba? Kahit anong oras nilang gusto, pwede nilang i-dissolve. Kung di na sila nag-agree, ayoko na sa'yo. Diba? Pwede nilang gawin yun. Co-ownership may be dissolved at any time as well by the will of any or all of the partners, of the co-owners, sorry. Corporation can only be dissolved with the consent of the state. Hindi basta-basta class. Kasi nga, ito, corporation, it is created by operation of law. So, hindi mo rin siya basta-basta mabubuwag. Maraming at stake eh. Kaya involved dito ang state. So, sa liability, sa partnership, general partners is or are liable up to separate and personal property. Kapag nagkaroon na ng liquidation, diba, sa partnership, pag general partners, diba, they are liable to the extent of their personal property kapag na-expose na lahat ng property at hindi pa rin nababayaran yung creditor, so pwedeng mag-run after yung creditors sa personal property ng mga general partners. Co-ownership, hindi siya applicable dito kasi liability. Usually, ang sa co-ownership, mga expenses ito eh. So, yan. So, yung mga gastos dito, mga expenses lang to defray the maintenance, mga ganon. So, hindi siya applicable talaga yung mismong liability. At saka wala naman kasing, ang co-ownership, wala siyang separate entity. So, yung pangalan na co-ownership, hindi talaga siya parang hindi talaga siya yung parang mahahabulan mo na, ay, may utang itong co-ownership na ito. Hindi. So, wala siyang juridical entity. Corporation. The obligations to third person is limited to the assets of the corporation. So, self-explanatory. Yan. Note class that unlike in the old corporation law or corporation code, where only natural persons can be incorporators, ngayon sa the revised corporation code allows natural persons, SEC-registered partnerships, SEC-registered domestic corporations or association, foreign corporations, etc., etc., to establish a corporation. So gusto ko i-emphasize dito, yung SEC-registered partnerships, pwede na din sila maging incorporators sa corporation under the revised corporation code. Dati kasi hindi pwede. So, yan. Ngayon, doon naman tayo sa joint venture. Diba? So, difference ng partnership sa joint venture. So, coverage. So, partnership, general and continuous business of a particular kind. So, may essence of continuity ang business. Whereas, sa joint venture, ordinarily, limited to a single transaction or single undertaking. Sabi ko nga kanina, dun sa example natin na yung oil exploration, diba? Pag nahukay mo na lahat ng oil, tapos na yung transaction. So, tapos na din yung joint venture. So, firm name. Partnership required to operate under a firm name. ABC partnership. Or, diba? Yung SGV and Co. Partnership yun, guys. Joint venture. None. Walang firm name. Transfer of property. Partnership. The property transferred becomes property of the partnership. But except for universal partnership of profits yan. I-discuss natin yan later. But generally, kapag yung may mga property contribution ka into the partnership, it becomes the property of the partnership. And therefore, diba, lahat ng partners doon may right doon sa property na yun. Whereas sa joint venture, the property contributed or used remains undivided property of the contributor. So, sa A at saka si B, nag-joint venture sila, nag-contribute si A at si B ng property niya, sa joint venture nila, sila pa rin ang may-ari ng mga property nila. Si A pa rin sa property niya, si B pa rin sa property niya. Ayan. Power. As to the partnership, the partner binds the partnership. Whereas the joint venture, none of the co-venturers can bind the joint venture. Yan. Tapos sa basis na, sa juridical personality, sa basis na naman, a partnership has juridical personality separate and distinct from its partners. A joint venture, walang separate juridical personality. So, yun lang itong video na ito, class. Hopefully, kahit paano, kahit short tayo, medyo may natutunan kayo. Somehow, balikan ninyo. And for my students, question number 2 is this. C, deceased, with 3 children, X, Y, and Z, left an undivided lot in Talomo, Davao City. X, Y, and Z decided to lease it to another person. The property earned an income which was later divided by the 3 children. Is there a contract of partnership as among X, Y, and Z? Explain. So guys, maraming salamat sa panonood. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, like this video and subscribe to my channel for more updates and for more learnings. And if you have reactions, suggestions, or comments, you may write your comments down below. So I'll try to read all your comments and suggestions. So maraming salamat. I hope you all keep safe, happy, healthy, and God bless you, everyone. This video is intended to give glory to God. Thank you so much.